I met a gypsy.
There's these moments in your life that happen, and I think this is one of the reasons I personally love not only this sport, motorsport, but sport in general, because you can have these like moments in your life while you're still on the journey and you're still kind of doing the process of trying to be a champion. But the first moment that you become a champion, the first time you get a ride, the first time you get a podium, the first time you get a win, like you've got these kind of milestone moments along the way that kind of see a life's work kind of come to fruition. And I feel like winning a championship is a really big version of that. Obviously, you're on to the outdoor championship, and then you're going to try and back it up. Now, it's not like the ball stops rolling, but on Sunday night, it's like there is this bookend of like, oh, wow, I've literally dedicated my life to becoming a champion, and now I am a champion.
Yeah, it was, honestly, it was mainly talking to my buddy Justin Bogle, because he kind of been there, done that as far as winning a title and stuff. And he was the one that was like, dude, like, embrace what you're doing. Like, take a second and just kind of like step back and be like, holy shit, like we did it, like this is a big, big thing. And, he was a little younger whenever he got his title, his East Coast title. And, he was just like, had the mindset of like, oh, there'll be more, like, let's keep moving forward. Let's do our thing. And he was like, dude, it was so important. He was like, I wish I would have had someone to just like tell me, hey, dude, just like take a second, like soak it all in. Yeah, of course you got to keep the ball rolling, and you immediately moved outdoors and all this shit. But he was like, just take a second and realize like what you've done, like all those hours, all that time. And especially coming from him, it was pretty important just because he's kind of been there and seen it all with me. Like he was in the dumps with me and, going to Walmart and cashing the change to make it another week and, just the whole nine. So like he gets it and he see it firsthand. So that was pretty cool to hear from him. And so on Sunday, my parents stayed in Salt Lake an extra day, and we honestly just hung out all day, talked, reminisced. Just we're like, dude, could you believe this? 6 years ago, it seemed very, very out of reach, like very out of reach. So the fact that we're here, like you said, you kind of do these little milestones, you get a podium and you get the win and you feel like you're getting a little closer. But big picture, when you take a look back, you're just like, damn, this is crazy. Such a cool feeling and a lifelong accomplishment for sure.
Oh, man, and so few people get to taste that champagne the way that you did. On the podium, you're a champ. You've just done the whole season. You can drink that champagne for a race win and it's dope. You can drink that champagne for a podium and it's dope. But, man, to drink that as a champ, like, it's just so much work, like a life's work, and the pain that's gone into it. You think about every injury, and it's like, it sounds dramatic, but it's like you should lay it out like this. Bogle is right. You should acknowledge how much fucked up shit you would have had to go through to to make this happen. And dude, it's so hard to pull off what you pulled off.
Yeah, I mean, I just obviously being there, done that, and even 2017 was a good year for me. But yeah, at the same time, it was my first year on Star, and I'm trying to just kind of break into it a little bit. Got on the podium and was still searching for the win and doing all this stuff. And even then it seems out of reach, until you really get into a position like 2019 where I had the red plate for 5 rounds and was doing well, then missed all of 2020, made all that progress, and then all of 2020 I'm sitting on the couch pretty much. So that was tough in itself. But it mainly, the first thing I could think of when, I'd realized I won, like I was actually kind of pissed that I got second in the race. And then I was just like, well, who gives a shit? I just won the title. Like no one cares. But the first thing I thought about was honestly 2015. I rode for Crossland Honda, privateer team, first year into Supercross, breakout, trying to do whatever I could do. And I was planning on re-signing for that team for 16. And the team fell apart at the last minute. They came and got my bikes. And dude, I'm riding Robbie Raynard's 450 at his place in Oklahoma just to ride, because I was like, dude, I have no idea what I'm doing. And then I got a call from Christina Denny just because Robbie had been bugging the shit out of her about it. And I got that ride with Cycle Trader at the end of November, and I didn't get a bike till maybe a week before December, and that was literally it right there. Like when I was riding Robbie's bike, I just remember being like, I never want to be in this spot again, and I know one of these days I'm going to do this for a reason. I'm going to be a champion. And that was kind of the time that it clicked for me. But obviously you have your ups and downs since then, injuries, shit that's happened, just everything. It's obviously ups and downs. I mean, we're dirt bike racers. We all go through it. But yeah, man, it was, that was a pretty damn cool feeling Saturday to be able to hold that number one plate and just be like, wow, like this has been a hell of a journey. Like I'm a little older than, most first time champs. So I think that was actually better for me to be able to embrace it like that and just be like, man, I've been through it, like I can appreciate it. I'm older now, just being through all that stuff. And that kind of put some perspective on it for sure.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.